The decision Ducati has just revealed has sent shockwaves through the MotoGP world and sparked a wave of reactions from fans. While Francesco Bagnaia is fighting to get back into the World Championship battle, the Italian manufacturer has taken a step that many believe is extremely harsh and could seriously hurt the two-time world champion. This situation is not only a major blow to Bagnaia, but it has also raised serious questions about his future with the Ducati factory team. Is this the beginning of the end of the Bagnaia era at Ducati, or will it become the turning point that proves his quality as a true champion? Let's discuss. This time the spotlight is on Francesco Bagnaia, the two-time world champion who reportedly has no real desire to leave Ducati. Amid growing speculation about his future, a surprising claim has emerged suggesting that Bagnaia actually wants to continue his career with Ducati. But decisions made at the highest levels of the team are already moving toward a completely different project. According to various reports circulating in the paddock, Bagnaia has never actively looked for a way out of Ducati. The Italian rider is said to still believe in the project he helped build since the 2022 season, when he ended Ducati's long wait for another MotoGP world title. However, the situation reportedly began to change as Ducati management started developing a long-term strategy focused on marketing strength and rider succession. Many observers believe the turning point came at the beginning of the 2025 season. At that time, Ducati's attention increasingly shifted toward Marquez, who was delivering outstanding performances and consistently demonstrating dominant form aboard the Desmosedici. At the same time, Pedro Acosta emerged as a rider widely viewed as the future of MotoGP. The combination of Marquez as the sport's biggest current star and Acosta as the next-generation talent began to be seen as the ideal package for Ducati's future. Several paddock sources claim that Ducati executives, including Gigi Dall'Igna and Davide Tardozzi, have gradually aligned the team's vision toward a new lineup that could potentially feature a Marquez-Acosta partnership in the factory garage. For Bagnaia, this development has reportedly been a clear signal that his position is no longer as secure as it once was. Despite being the rider who helped restore Ducati's glory and delivered 2 world championships, Bagnaia is said to have noticed a shift in the team's attitude. Strategic decisions that once heavily involved him have gradually changed direction. The team's primary focus is no longer solely on past achievements, but on a future project believed to offer greater commercial and sporting value. From Ducati's perspective, Marquez brings extraordinary global appeal. His popularity reaches international markets, attracting millions of fans, major sponsors, and media exposure that few riders on the grid can match. Meanwhile, Acosta is viewed as a long-term investment capable of becoming the new face of Ducati for many years to come. Together, they are seen as a combination that could strengthen Ducati's position not only on the racetrack, but also in the global marketplace. Beyond marketing considerations, there are also technical reasons believed to play a major role in Ducati's decision-making. The 2025 season became one of Marc Marquez's most dominant campaigns. With machinery considered relatively equal, Marquez consistently delivered stronger and more effective performances than many of his rivals, including Bagnaia. For Ducati's technical staff, those results became an important indicator. Modern racing philosophy places data at the centre of decision-making. When the motorcycle itself is considered competitive, rider performance becomes the decisive factor in evaluations. Under those circumstances, Marquez's achievements provided strong justification for management to make the Spanish rider the centrepiece of its future project. One of the most discussed aspects of this situation has been the role of Davide Tardozzi throughout the process. Having worked closely with Bagnaia for years and followed his career progression from the lower ranks, many fans expected Tardozzi to be the figure who would strongly defend the Italian rider's place within the team. However, various reports suggest that Tardozzi chose to support the strategic direction established by the company. That decision has led some observers to believe that Bagnaia feels he has lost one of his closest allies inside the Ducati garage. Even so, there has been no official statement confirming the existence of any internal conflict between the two parties. The debate becomes even more intriguing because many analysts believe that Bagnaia's situation is not an isolated case, but rather part of a pattern that has surfaced several times throughout Ducati's history. Big names such as Casey Stoner, Andrea Dovizioso, and Jorge Martin are often cited as examples of riders who eventually parted ways with Ducati despite making major contributions to the Bologna-based manufacturer. Each of them played a significant role in the team's journey, from securing victories and fighting for world championships to helping develop the bike into a machine capable of competing at the highest level. For many fans, Ducati is known as a team that always prioritizes the future and competitive performance above all else. That philosophy has often led management to make major decisions in order to protect the team's long-term success, even when those decisions involve riders who have delivered extraordinary achievements. As a result, every issue concerning Bagnaia's future immediately sparks comparisons with previous cases and fuels intense debate among MotoGP fans about the direction of Ducati's policies moving forward. Amid this situation, Bagnaia is reportedly ready to begin a new chapter with Aprilia Racing. Such a move could become one of the biggest stories in modern MotoGP history, not only because of Bagnaia's status as a world champion, but also because of the motivation he would bring to his new team. Many believe that the Italian rider would arrive with a strong determination to prove that his success was not solely the result of riding a Ducati, but rather a reflection of his own talent, dedication, and hard work. If Aprilia were someday able to challenge or even consistently defeat Ducati, then Ducati's decision to let Bagnaia go would once again become a topic of endless debate. Ducati's alleged decision to sacrifice Francesco Bagnaia in favour of a new project centred around Marc Marquez and Pedro Acosta has sparked strong reactions from several MotoGP analysts. Many believe the move would be excessively harsh toward a rider who delivered 2 world championships and helped restore Ducati to the pinnacle of the sport. Italian MotoGP analyst Carlo Pannat believes Ducati has made an extremely cold decision driven entirely by business considerations. According to him, loyalty in modern racing is increasingly losing its value when confronted with commercial interests. Bagnaia is the symbol of Ducati's modern-era resurgence. If it is true that he is not being given the opportunity to continue the project he helped build, then this is one of the harshest decisions I have ever seen in MotoGP, Pannat said. Until now, there has been no official confirmation that Bagnaia is truly being forced out of Ducati. However, the growing rumours and reports have raised major questions among MotoGP fans. Is Ducati really making the right decision by prioritising the Marquez and Acosta project? Or are they letting go of one of the greatest riders who helped lead the team into its golden era? And will Ducati regret this decision if Bagnaia goes on to beat them with Aprilia? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.